We can go to escape from them.
Are you guys doing okay in there?
Yeah, we're just
All three of you are in the bathroom together?
yeah, well the point is, Tommy, is that
okay?
it's fine.
Is this like BBC policy or something?
It's a BBC requirement, Tommy.
Yeah.
And now he says...
Interview's over. We were ready to wrap, but not Tommy.
So I thought you sit in this room across from these esteemed women, these
hold on a second.
dignified women.
You don't understand the nature of journalism with respect, Tom.
No.
Because
I don't understand the nature of you as a person.
Very good, thank you.
Is the thing that I'm at, because you have
understand.
no objectivity whatsoever.
Thank you, I understand.
Zero.
Thank you.
Because Sean Lonsdale, convicted sexual pervert, is your pal that you're chauffeuring around Clearwater. You're making this film with no objectivity from a bigoted, slanted, preconceived, already determined idea of exactly how it's going to go, because you decided what Scientology was the day long before you ever even called
We'll
up to
have
meet
to
with us,
agree to
as
disagree,
evidenced by the
and we'll
fact
meet again.
that she was a pig at a pig.
Now, the point about the space alien thing is that, yes, I mean, yes, it's strange, but then Christians have baby Jesus and all the rest. So that people have a right to believe in whatever they want to believe in. The problem, I think, is when it comes to things like disconnection. And after I lost my temper, we thought, let's find a British family in England, or anyway, somewhere in Britain, who'd been affected by the Church of Scientology. And we found this lady who lived 3 hours away from London, and her daughter had had a difficult relationship and had broken up, and that very day had gone into the a local Church of Scientology somewhere in Britain and joined up. And within a short space of time, she slowly disappeared from her mother's life, and her mother got more and more worried about her, and she had some money coming to her, her daughter. And eventually, the daughter disconnected from the mother. Now, the point about the mother was, a terrible thing had happened to her. She married and 2 kids, and then she tragically in an accident on Friday the 13th. And that's a miserable date for a death, because it rotates around the year, and there's a grim kind of frequency, the Friday the 13th, and on television in Britain, as there is in the States, you'll have Fright Night and so forth and so on. So there's something kind of grim about that. And so every Friday the 13th, this woman who I call Betty in my book Church of Fear, and her daughter, who I call Samantha, not their real names, they get together and they have a little cry. It's a perfectly normal thing about the dead brother, the dead son. Completely normal. When she disconnects, when she joins the Church of Scientology, the daughter doesn't talk to her mother anymore. And that means no contact on Christmas, no Christmas cards, nothing on Christmas. No contact on birthdays, no birthday cards, no contact on Mother's Day, nothing. But worst of all, for Betty, worst of all, no contact on Friday the 13th, the anniversary of her son's death. And it was just dreadful. Now I'm going to ask this lady here, it's such a small room, can you read that out? Betty.
She has been hypnotized and brainwashed. It's like a glare almost icy, fixed, hardly a blink, and the eyes look larger than normal. It's a trance. I want to give her a hug, and I want to love her. I love her anyway, but love her properly. And I can't, because there is me, there is Samantha, and there is Scientology in the middle. And I can't seem to get her back. Her mind has been absolutely taken over, and that is really, really frightening.
Thank you. And what's so grim about this was this poor woman was bereft. And we interviewed her, and it was one of the strongest interviews I've ever done in my entire life. And we returned to London, and as we emerged out of the tube station to get to the office, the phone, the cell of my assistant producer, Patrick, went. Patrick answered the call, and it was Betty. And she said, you know what's happened? My daughter's walked through my door for the first time in 2 years. But she wants you to kill the interview. Kill the interview panorama. They'd spied on us. They'd spied on us. And they had got to that woman. And this is the thing I really dislike, is that they used their fear and their power over this woman through her daughter to silence her and to silence her free speech in a democracy like Britain. And it just feels quite wrong. And one of the things that the stars talk about, all the stars that you saw there, is how wonderful Scientology is and it helps you communicate. Well, do these stars not listen? Are they not aware of what's in the newspapers or on the internet about Scientology? They have a moral responsibility. They are proselytizing this thing. What about the downside? Please embrace that, Tom Cruise. And there's another man. Please play the next clip. This would be seamless in another universe, perhaps. There we go. Everybody do that. I'm looking for somebody who can dance.
It's an amazing place. Here.
All right, there we go. Well, dance, come on. Dance, go. Everybody dance. Everybody get up and dance. Come on, everybody get up and dance. Only Scientologists are not dancing. Very good, hurry up. Can you read out that?
There is no doubt.
Actually, before that, Tom Cruise.
Fuck you, period.
There is no doubt about it that the people that didn't make it in Hollywood.
Tom Cruise, say that to the sound man. Start again.
There is no doubt about it that the people that didn't make it in Hollywood, and I mean survived, if they'd had Scientology or Dianetics, they'd have been here today, whether it's Elvis or Marilyn.
That's bollocks. That's bollocks. There's something else I want to say about the celebrities, and it's simply this. The idea that the closer you are, the more famous you are. If you're a celebrity, the more famous you are, the closer you are to some kind of well-being or goodness or God. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. It's drivel. And the idea that there is a celebrity centre for the Church of Scientology in LA, that's drivel too, it seems to me. How can that possibly be right? What's it tell you about ordinary people who happen to be Scientologists? That they're less important, they're less good than people who are famous? I'm half famous, and the reason I'm not famous is because I've got bad temper, and I shouted an irritating man. That doesn't make me a good person. To be honest, some of you might understand why I did that, but nevertheless, it doesn't mean I'm closer to any kind of spiritual well-being, or if it does, it's just bollocks. That's an English expression. Can we play the next clip, please?
That afternoon we head back to Clearwater, Scientology town, to meet filmmaker John Lonsdale. He's one man against Elron's crowd.